Sleep is something that I really want to get accustomed to, it being 6 in the morning. But I can't seem to do that because some stupid motherfucker and his stupid fucking. How do I even describe this? A biased opinion? Condescending opinion? How do I even describe this fucking nonsense? This stupid idiot, this stupid fucking idiot YouTuber called Captain, or not, I want to call him Captain Obvious. Just it would just insult him. But Mr. Obvious makes this fucking video about I am terrible with Japanese pronunciation. Kyoto animation, and that it deserved to get burned down because of feminist bias. It's like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Okay? And I have rough summers for personal reasons. But then this happened and I saw this video and it's so fucking stupid. So let's just take a look at it.
Man takes revenge on Kyoto Animation, burns it to the ground. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, bringing you the obvious. And today, on sci-fi.com, as well as other websites. So, an arsonist attack at Japan's KyoAni, also known as Kyoto Animation, kills 33. KyoAni is simply the abbreviation. So, there's honestly a lot I want to talk about in this video.
Yeah, I'm fucking positive there's a lot that you want to talk about in this fucking video. Okay? You're gonna fucking go on some fucking stupid tangent about how the fucking studio takes stuff and they add to it and how that's bad. And you further just confirm that you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. But please go on. I implore you. Fucking idiot.
KyoAni is an anime adaptation studio. It's one of the most famous ones. They produced a lot of anime in the past, like Haruhi Suzumiya, some of which you may know of. The unthinkable has hit KyoAni. At least 33 people were killed Thursday after an arsonist set fire to the building at Japan's Kyoto Animation, the studio for such popular anime series as Full Metal Panic, K-On!, and The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and performing contract work for Studio Ghibli. Per Variety citing Japanese public broadcaster NHK, a 41-year-old man who was hospitalized for burns is now in custody after admitting he sprayed flammable liquid around the 3-story building, sparking a blaze and subsequent explosion on the first floor. So when talking about KyoAni, there's a lot of things I feel like I need to mention. Now, I'm just going to make it clear right now. I do not like KyoAni. I have never liked them. And when
Okay, here's when the autism starts. Here's when it starts. Here's when you stop talking. Okay? You have nothing to say. He has nothing to say. Everything that he has to say after this is utter trash. It's pointless. He is going to diverge into complete and utter nonsense. He's going to talk about how there's a gender problem. He's going to put his agenda on a pedestal and virtue signal to everyone who's listening because his opinion is so fucking important, right? It's so important. I mean, what's the name of his channel? I mean, it's obvious. He's more like an obviously fucking idiot. He's an idiot.
Right now, I do not like KyoAni. I have never liked them. And when I was introduced to KyoAni and some of the work they did, this only increased over time. Now let me explain. Here you can see this Reddit post on r/anime. Male worker expresses gender equality issue in KyoAni. Summary on this work search website. A 2015 worker review said there is gender inequality issue at Kyoto Animation, as the studio has a 2 to 7 male to female ratio. In other words, for every 2 males at the...
This is... Stop, please stop. He's pulled up this Reddit page from 2 years ago. And he's quoting the OP, and it's just so distasteful to make a video like this after this has happened, especially on the day when this happened. This has taken me. I've had to compartmentalize. I haven't had the mental capacity to sit down and actually think about this because I've just been flabbergasted. And he gets on the fucking day he gets on and makes a video against them after this tragedy happened. He's out of his mind. He's absolutely out of his mind. Anyway, he pulls up this Reddit OP from like 2 years ago about the gender ratio at the animation studio. What the fuck does this have to do with anything? Which like it's fucking laughable. What the fuck does this have to do with anything? Like this is a red herring that he's setting up. Take his agenda on a fucking wild goose chase.
In other words, for every 2 males at the company, there are 7 females. Much of the important work are assigned to the female worker, and the male workers are doing minuscule tasks. Many male workers had resigned due to being unable to advance their position. Sounds like a feminist paradise. So for those of you who don't know, KyoAni is different from other animation studios.
For those of you who don't know, Mr. Obvious is a fucking cunt.
KyoAni itself is full of female staff, and they're very proud of this fact. In fact, many of the people working at KyoAni are self-described feminists. I remember a long time ago when I was hearing a little bit about K-On, and one of the female staffers said in an interview, "We don't feel the need to have fan service in this anime. The characters are cute. Their behavior is the fan service." Do it, Obvious! Pimp slapper! Do it! Needless to say, this comment alone was enough to enrage my soul. Fan service is the character's behavior? Who?
You are so fucking distasteful. I just want to let you know that you are one of the most fucking idiotic content creators I've ever had the pleasure of listening to. What the fuck? What point are you trying to fucking make right now? I don't even know what I'm listening to. It's so distasteful. I can't comprehend it. I can't put it into words. How can you do this? I understand if you wanted to judge an animation studio based on, the shit that you're talking about and any time of the week. But don't fucking do it when their studio burns down and 33 people die. Like, are you actually fucking retarded?
Who more than a female could think something so absurd? No man thinks that fan service can be replaced by mere character autism. And when you really look at the behavior of the characters that KyoAni produces, tism is truly the best description. Now, you may be thinking, oh, so what? They're full of women, they're full of feminists. They've produced anime that I enjoy. Isn't that enough? For me, it's not, because it's hard to enjoy an anime that I know is completely filler. For example, let's just...
Your point falls fucking flat, because that's how intelligent you are. You're flat. You have absolutely no empathy for anything. You would rather rant about fucking characters that the studio has expanded on or created from the source material than to have any fucking compassion for anyone who died. I mean, why the fuck, how is this video still on YouTube? Is this video monetized? Because it shouldn't be.
Let's just go over the few anime that KyoAni has produced. This picture you may recognize from Kyokai no Katana. It was an anime about spirits and a girl can manipulate blood, yada yada yada. Here are the characters: the main character, the female main character, and female side character, and a male side character who is subsequently the main character's best friend. Well, here's a little news flash for you, buddy. As far as I can tell, these two characters never existed. What do you mean they didn't exist? I mean that KyoAni has a habit of creating entire filler storylines with filler characters and often self-insert delusions. KyoAni's works are like fanfics.
If you don't like... Oh my god, you are so fucking stupid. If you don't like what they've produced, fine. Read the fucking source material. But now is not the fucking time to be ranting about it. You stupid, insignificant little fucking bug. I swear to God, you are a fucking moron.
Insert all of this garbage into shows thinking that they know better. I have yet to see a single cover of Beyond the Boundary that actually has these characters that never existed. What about another good example? Love, Chinobyu, and Other Delusions, a well-loved series. Well, you'll be surprised to know, this is the main character. I believe her name is Rika. This is another character, this is another character, this is another character. No, I'm not sure about this one, but I'm fairly certain that these characters never existed. They're not...
Do you know what else doesn't exist? Any fucking brain function coming from your end. This story that you're mocking right now for having added characters. Okay, I don't know the source material, but I do know that it had a really, really tough ending. A really, like, the show was carefree and it segued into this really tough ending. And you seem to be psychotic in a sense that you can't feel that emotion, or you just simply haven't watched it and you're talking out of your ass, which it's probably the latter.
Not in the source material. I repeat, they're not in the source material. Beyond the Boundary itself had an entire filler storyline that never happened. And I know 100% for sure that season 2 of Love and Other Delusions, this character never existed. She's literally central to the plot of the entire second season, and she never existed, ever. Oh, but if only that were the only reason. My true hatred for KyoAni came to be when they made that anime, Free, otherwise known as the gay swimming anime, and for that it was rippling with female lust and desire for muscled men who swim. I'm not even sure.
It seems like someone's a little insecure here. Someone is a little insecure, and that's okay. But now you've just told us all how insecure you are about shirtless men and swimming. You can't make this shit up. Where's your argument? Where's your fucking argument? Where is it? What is this fucking video, man?
I'm not even sure if this was faithfully adapted. I really doubt it. And I'll be the first to say, KyoAni only makes...
For the 1000th fucking time, it doesn't matter. It is a different take on the material, you fucking clown.
KyoAni only makes good anime when they adapt a story and they actually stick to the storyline. Hyoka is a good example, Clanad another. When they make up their own characters and their own storylines, it's trash. It's absolutely trash.
You had every opportunity to make this video, if that was your opinion, beforehand. You had every opportunity to do that. Why are you doing that now? Why are you using the tragedy to get views for this video and then push your agenda? It makes no fucking sense. You're a fucking psychopath. And don't fucking talk about Clanad, you fucking idiot.
Absolutely trash. It's either homoerotica or Yuri. And speaking of Yuri, KyoAni's fetish for Yuri is exactly why the arsonist burned them to the ground. So we're going to take a visit to Hacker 4chan on the A board, which is for anime. Here Anon says, the guy was batshit and posted this on 2chan before image on 2chan telling people not to come to Kyoto Animation. Some of you all right. Don't come to Kyoto Animation tomorrow. Also, he detests the Mo shit, even though he says Hibiki Euphorium ruined his life. So, some Japanese man, right, living in Japan. KyoAni is very well known for their Mo art. What is Mo? It's kind of like cutesy, cute. That is so Mo. Some of it is up for interpretation, but cute will suffice. And KyoAni likes to make everything cutesy-dootsy. Basically, this man was angry. They ruined yet another anime. However,
I don't think I've ever heard the term moe pronounced as mo. Is this guy even a fan? Is this guy even a fan of this medium? He goes on. It's funny. It's fucking funny because he's a joke. This whole video is a fucking joke. Like he goes on to say that the studio all they make is homosexual erotic shows and cute things. No, they don't. No, they are. You insane? Here, let me pull this up right fucking now. Let me pull it up right now. Let me pull this shit up. Let's see what they've made. Okay, here we are. Clanat, Silent Voice, Clanat After Story, Shinobu. I'm not seeing anything Yuri so far. I'm seeing good stories actually. Violet Evergarden, K-On!, Suzumiya, Dragon Maid, Nichiju, Lucky Star, Hibiki Euphorium, Full Metal Panic, Canon. I mean, I'm not seeing any Yuri stuff here. He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Literally all of the Inuyasha movies What else we got here? And a bunch of other things related to that content in either OVA or ONA format. He has no idea what he's talking about, and he's just here to an opinion, I guess. It's a moron.
Cute will suffice, and KyoAni likes to make everything cutesy dootsy. Basically, this man was angry. They ruined yet another anime. However, he was also just mad because they took out the Yuri bait. Yuri is girl on girl. And as the studio's full of a lot of feminists, you can imagine a lot of them are really into girl on girl stuff. A lot of mindless rambling on the inner thoughts, mostly that don't make sense. He's trying to be pretentious and poetic. He lists a bunch of Kyoto Animation offices. He gives the order in which he's going to carry out the attack, listing the stations on the way from Kanto. He talks about KyoAni being sucked up in Mo, and that the baritone sax from Hibiki ruined his life and can't be forgiven. Some of you guys alright. Don't go to JC staff tomorrow. Anon says, Yuri fics are known for being very violent, so this is to be expected. Anon says, get mad about an anime. Go to a building and set the whole place on fire. Personally dousing people who tried to flee in gasoline and watch them burn. Imagine being this effing crazy. Anon replies, imagine being this effing based. Fix it for you. That is so wrong. Anon says, good Christ, sir. This is the best and worst thing I've read all day. Anon says, to be fair, Hibiki Euphorium was pretty bad, and saxophones are necessary. They ruin everything they touch. The scourge of KyoAni is no more. Here, Anon laughs, likes Yuri, hates Mo, and I actually believe it's something like Moe. Anon says, why couldn't he just chill and enjoy the music? Jazz for your soul. Anon's upgraded this meme. So here Anon makes a good point. Back when they made Free, I kept saying that at some point some crazy fan is going to do some stupid shit because they betrayed him. And Hibiki movie pissed off a ton of people. It was seriously like asking for trouble. Everybody knows how crazy hardcore otaku can be. Now I haven't seen the movie. However, just from this Anon's comments about Free, which I hated, and about the comments about the movie, I can only assume KyoAni did what it does best. It created a filler storyline, it messed with characters, it inserted its own degeneracy, because that's what KyoAni does. The women in there have the tism, and they're also feminists. They shove cutesy dootsy bullcrap where it doesn't belong, and basically, they're just terrible. They're just terrible. Okay, so Anon says here, this is why people were mad, and this is also kind of KyoAni's fault. So Anon says, series gets popular only thanks to Yuri pandering. So the first season, they inserted a lot of the Yuri degeneracy, and then in the second season they dropped it in the movie, the MC got a boyfriend.
If I have to hear that goddamn fucking honky horn again, you fucking honk honk, honk honk, you're such a fucking meme lord, you're so fucking edgy. What is your fucking problem? What is your deal? What is your fucking deal? Like I've had to speed up the audio. There's just nothing here. I mean, you go to Reddit from an OP from 2 years ago that says something that connects with your agenda. You go to a 4chan post that's supposedly topical to this. What's your point? What point are you making? I don't quite understand what point you're making. It's drivel. It's like me right now trying to understand what your point is. It's drivel. I'm just going on and 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 on. I don't know where you're going with this. It has nothing to do with the arson. You're doing this to get attention, and I'm here to fucking call you out for it. You sack of shit.
This pissed off a lot of people. So for normal people like myself, who doesn't like Yuri, I really don't. Forced Yuri, yes. But Yuri in general is boring to me. I do not like it. This man did. He loved Yuri. He was a Yuri fake, just like the people working at KyoAni. And when they actually took a step back and made the character straight, he lost his mind, as did a lot of people. Here Anon says, hates Moe, kill Neo KyoAni. This is a kind of hilarious, considering how KyoAni has been making Fujo shit. Basically, women who are into Yuri, which is exactly KyoAni in a nutshell, for the past decade.
So now we're just going to fucking assume that some random shit posted on A or B or wherever on, like, whatever fucking board on 4chan made this random post about this thing that happened, and we're going to lay it on him. It's him. Perfectly good English in this post. Perfectly good English. Yeah, fucking right.
Can't wait for Yamada to reunite with Horiguchi to revive KyoAni by bringing back the Kyoin magic. So I think you're starting to see by now the full picture of why this went down, and, I don't know how many offices KyoAni has, but with any luck, maybe the studio won't be garbage now. But that's wishing for too much. I'm sure KyoAni will continue on its path of degeneracy, and I think the best way to sum up this story is with the following comment. Anon says, 33 people had to die because a fictional character from a music anime was not made a lesbian. The 21st century was a mistake, but that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about KyoAni being burned to the ground? Do you feel sorry for them? Do you have sympathy for this animation studio? Perhaps they are one of your favorites. Perhaps not. Be sure to let me know either way. Now, as I am demonetized every time I upload a video, you can support me by joining me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. There are different tiers. You can choose whatever you wish. Doing so gets...
You're a fucking joke. Let me just start off by saying that. You've just made fun of a tragedy, and now you want to monetize off it? You're a fucking joke. You're a piece of trash. Nobody should take you seriously. I know nobody in this community takes you seriously. I mean, look at that fucking like-dislike ratio, man. What is wrong with you? Who fucking hurt you? Like, you're not funny. You're completely, you're disassociating yourself from everyone by doing this. So, what's wrong? There's something wrong with you. Like, are times that tough that you need to latch on to this like a cancer? I think YouTube's got to do something about this. YouTube needs to, I think I'm saying too much. But it's just, you don't make videos like this. This is absolutely distasteful, and he's a piece of shit. It's sad. I'm not a very emotional person, but when I heard about this, it kind of hit a chord. Because this medium, it's a carefree medium, it's a fun medium, it's a childlike medium, and for someone to do what they did, it's really alien. It's really alien. I still can't really comprehend what's happened. I feel like as a fan that it's my obligation to stand up to people like this. It's just I'm still flabbergasted. I don't really have words. I want to have words. Of course I want to have words. I'm making a podcast. Of course I want to have fucking words. But the anger, like the other thing I've seen, especially on Annie list in my anime list, is people are so angry. I mean, like the anger comes later. If you're genuinely upset about something, especially a tragedy, the anger will come later. If you get angry right away, there's something wrong with you. Because what are you getting angry at? Like, are you getting angry at, like, for the wrong reason? That's why we have funerals. We human beings, we grieve first, and then we feel the other emotions. We're meant to grieve first. Don't go into hypervigilance mode and get angry about something that you can't control. And I think that goes for this video as well. Is I'm very angry that someone as heartless like this thinks that he can gain monetization off this by plugging his third party Patreon shit and essentially making fun of a tragedy. It's not funny. It's distasteful, and he's obviously never dealt with loss before, either personally or any other way. And if he has, he's a hypocrite. So that's that. Mr. Obvious, you're a piece of trash. I hope you realize that, and that's about all.